Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Last time we explored Maramba. After Drachma had deserted us, we wandered into the local tavern, met a pretty lady, and she agreed to take us to the Temple of Pyrynn. So that's where we are right now. So this is the entrance. We're going to go ahead and go in here. Pretty excited to start exploring this place. It looks awesome from the outside. Alright, so path goes straight ahead. I get like a really Indiana Jones sort of feel with this place. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But actually, if we go along this other rolling stone here, there's a passageway. Oh, keep going. Okay. You know, he's pretty good rolling those stones. Like, he didn't even have to practice or anything at all. Right here is this place's form of treasure chests. And actually, if you try to open the treasure, you're automatically initiated in a battle. There's actually these guardians that guard every treasure chest in this place. They are magma tikis, and they are red elements, so purple does best against red. We're going to change to red here. So we'll see what we can do. I think, wow, I don't know any purple magic with Aika. Purple magic would really come in handy right now, but what are you going to do? Let's see if, no, Fina doesn't know any purple magic either. Goodness. Okay, so maybe if I attack with all three of these, they have a decent amount of HP. So I think attacking with all three is hopefully going to do the trick. Yeah, it should work. Once I get the first purple magic spell, that's going to help me out a lot, I think. They do this move called Tremble. It doesn't attack or anything. It doesn't do any damage, but it sets them up for an attack the next round. I'm kind of worried that they both did it. So actually I'm going to Cutlass Fury one of them and actually guard with Aika and Fina. Because, well, let's get rid of this one first. It should take it down. Because it does this all attack while the storm. And it can be, it doesn't do a whole lot. It would have done a couple hundred damage to Aika and Fina if they weren't guarding, but I don't know. Why take damage if you don't need to? So let's finish attacking. I'm not using Aika's Alpha Storm against these guys because Alpha Storm is fire-based, so it wouldn't really do hardly any good, really.
That was easy.
You know, that was pretty easy. Nice. Alright. Okay, so Crystalli was learned by Aika and Fina. So good, that'll be helpful. And then after you win the battle, you'll automatically receive the treasure. In this case, it's 527 gold. Like, I wonder how long that money has just been sitting there. Like, whose money was that? I don't know. I wonder these things. It's such an odd amount, too, like a change jar or something that, I don't know. So if you hear, you might hear a moonfish here. There's one over there, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get that in a little while. Actually, these markings on this wall are a ladder, somehow. Even though it doesn't look like they have any depth or anything. It just looks like Velcro strips on a wall. It doesn't even look like you could hold anything on there. I don't think... Yeah, okay. Sorry, just making sure I'm going the right way. Actually, it kind of looks like it has depth on that view. The first one, it didn't look like it had anything to grab onto. Alright. And we get our first random battle. And we get surprised, no less. And the first thing, the Looper was just joining along with all these beetles. He's like, hey, what's going on? Oh, y'all are gonna fight? Nope. No thanks. Ah, Slapara. Have we seen this yet? This magic, I don't know if we've seen this yet. This magic has a chance to put all of your party members to sleep. And it put Vice and Aika to sleep. I hope this doesn't put Fina to sleep. Sleep is something... Yeah, Aika was already asleep. Sleep is something... Okay. I don't... Oh, I know what I can do. I'm going to cast Pyrynn. Sleep is something that'll wear off on its own after a few turns, or you'll wake up if you get hit by something, obviously. We haven't seen Drilln yet either. What Drilln does is it's the opposite of Incrum. It will turn your attack and defense parameters down 25%. I think it's 25%. But it does not affect magic attacks, so that's good. So even when she has Drilln on her, Fina can take out all those beetles.
That wasn't so bad.
Oh, now you wake up. You wake up when the battle's over. Okay. You just didn't want to have to put any work in. Behemoth Spring. Let's take a look at that. I don't think I really have a use for it, but we'll take a look. +5 to defense and magic defense. And boosts defense to yellow magic and protects against weakness. I'm not going to worry about that. I don't want that. Also, if you saw, we are now Vice the Respected. I'm telling you, it's getting better. Okay, this part is actually really cool. You remember that Indiana Jones feel I said I had? Yeah, this just kind of enhances that. Running from a big boulder. So if we go up this side passage here, there is a random battle. Who doesn't like random battles? I know I do. Alright, what do we got here? Now we have another variation of those, what were they called? Something creepy. I mean, it's called something creepy now. Death's Head. I mean, come on. But these guys are green, so we're going to change to red. I'm trying to think of what they were called in the Blue and Catacombs. I can't remember. It was like Mind Stealer or something like that? I don't know. So, it was something like that, or close to it. So, Mind Stealer and Death's Head. Creepy as ever.
Move! Give me strength!
So, there's some more evidence of a Looper taking 0 damage from magic. Oh, these things move so slow. Ow. That hurt pretty bad. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to do... I think I'm going to do the same thing. Same exact thing as last round. Man, come on. Man. It's just so frustrating when loopers run away.
Move! Give me strength!
Did that get both of them? Yeah, alright.
I'm glad everyone is okay.
I'm glad too. A level for Vice and Fina. Alright. Let me heal up real quick, because Fina's kind of struggling a little bit. Since every magic spell only costs 1 MP, I'm just going to go ahead and use Sacri's. Alright, let's keep going. Now we can get that Moonfish. We're just below where we were before. Moonfish was caught. And there's a treasure chest up here. I'm going to leave this in, just because I'm going to use those purple magic attacks this time, so I thought I'd show that off. So, how do I want to do this? I think those purple magics only cost one SP. Yep. So, encases a single enemy in ice. It is quite powerful and uses very little spirit. So, okay. I'll use this on a different one.
Moons, give me strength.
So just a little ice cube does half of the damage of one of these guys, so that helps out tremendously already. Because Aika was just doing about 80 damage with a regular attack, so that helps out a lot. And Fina, you see she's a little bit stronger, does 210. Okay, so that one trembled, the one at full health, so it will get my full attention. And I'll finish the other one off with Fina.
Moons, give me strength.
Give me strength! Moons! That's how I would say it.
Moons, give me strength.
The moons were like, okay.
That was fun.
It was fun. And Aika gets a level. Alright, and we get an ancient robe. I believe that will be good for Fina. Let me take a look. It only gives her a +4 on defense. Actually, pretty considerable increase on magic defense, but it brings back down her hit percentage and dodge percentage. Check how it would be on Aika. Kind of the same thing. It's a little bit of give and take. I'll give it to Fina. Hit percentage and dodge percentage for her isn't that big of a deal, so that's what we'll do. And then we'll backtrack a little bit. Back to the rolling boulders. Another bow. I'll leave this in, why not? This may be the last battle I leave in for this place. Unless we run into something new. I use an Alpha Storm on these death sets just because they are green, so that'll hurt them a little bit. Purple is really good against blue too, so I guess because I figure ice freezes water? I don't know. Wow, that hit everything. Awesome. I wasn't really expecting that. Ha! Ah, man, well, Fina's purple, so this isn't going to do. Oh, Stone Breath. Don't turn to stone. Okay, she didn't turn to stone. All status effects during attacks like that will happen after the damage animation, so maybe we'll see it here. Nope, she didn't turn to stone either. Well, that's good. I'm going to use another Alpha Storm. And I don't know. Whatever. Oh, what are you doing, Aika? You're backing up for no reason. You were in a good position to hit them both. I don't think you're going to hit them both now. Maybe you will. Nope. See, you shouldn't have backed up. I'm going to have to do a little bit of healing after this. It's kind of hurting a little bit. Come on, yes.
We did it!
Man, kind of storming outside my house right now, so I don't know if you can hear any of the thunder. Alright, Aka and Fina learn the next purple magic spell, Crystallis, whatever. So it's even more powerful than Crystalli. Alright, so, oh yeah, I need to heal. I have enough items. Well, yeah. So I'll give everyone a sacred crystal. Okay, run! Run for it! And all the boulders come and fall in this huge hole. And go to where exactly? I don't know, like, do they have a ball return like in bowling alleys? Is there a little conveyor belt that brings them all the way back up the hill? I don't know, I'd be interested in that. I kind of want to jump down there, but it won't let me. Okay, this is the first puzzle room of the Temple of Pyrynn. And the objective of these puzzles is to fill all of the holes with these rock cylinder things. This one is pretty straightforward. Take that one to the first hole. This one here, and then we're going to roll the third one across both of these and into the third hole. Because you can't turn when you're on these. They can only go straight forward. Vice is pretty good at that, actually. Like, he didn't even have to practice trying to make them roll like that. I'd probably fall, concuss myself, and I'd be in trouble. So that opens the way forward and into the next area. Door closes behind us. Let's proceed. Another bell. Alright, moving along. Alright, this room has a treasure chest right in front of us. I'll leave this one in too because now that Aka and Fina learn Crystallis, I'll go ahead and show that off. Because now Crystallis, which costs 2 SP, should be, let's see, summons an icicle at the foot of a single enemy and impales it, causing great damage. It only costs 2 SP, but I think Fina is strong enough to kill one of these things by herself with this spell.
Moons, give me strength!
Ooh! Man, Aka did a lot of damage with it too.
Moons, give me
A lot
strength!
of strength from the moons have been given to you two. Okay, so, yeah, see? 357. See, that's awesome. So, learn these 2 spells as quickly as you can, and these battles become a breeze. It's really nice. I'm just, for the sake of time, just going to attack and be done with it. So, Crystallis is really, really useful against those guys. Alright, and we get 3 Sacris crystals. And there are several ways out of this initial room. This one goes down to a door, but I can't get this door to budge at all. It's too heavy to even move. So we can't get through that door. So we'll come back up. There's 2 more ways to go out of this room. We're going to go to the right. And there's another chest. Well. Hey, we got some new enemies here. Alright, so these are dung flies. I believe they're the same kind of, the same kind of beetles we have been fighting, but they're just rolling around giant balls of dung. Not sure why, but, whatever. Whatever makes them happy. Alright, so let's see, we have them surprised. Actually, what I'm going to do, since none of them are really lined up that well, I'm going to use Pyru with both the ladies.
Moons, give me strength!
Because I'm in a very magic mood today, apparently. You see those dung beetles barely have any HP. That one Pyre just decimated them.
Give me strength!
You know, I kind of like that boomerang for Aka. It looks pretty sweet. Like, I wouldn't mind having one of those. I don't know what I'd do with it, I just, you know. And Fina finally learned Tantrum. Awesome. Actually, I need to start learning some yellow magic. Alright, I swapped over Aka and Fina to yellow for that battle, and Vice learned Electric, and we just received a Dancing Arc, which is a weapon for Aka. And it will give us 12 more attack. We'll take that any day of the week. I need to replenish some MP for the ladies, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so let's keep going around this way. Let's see. There's a chest back here too. Alright, Vice learned Crystales, and we picked up another 774 gold. Oh, my controller is having a mind of its own again. I need a new controller. This one kind of does that a lot on its own. I don't know. So if we look this way, that's the original room right there, and this is the way we need to go. And we have another puzzle. So this time there's two different colored cylinders and two different colored holes. So we're going to tackle the red ones first. Bring this one over in the first one. Roll the other red one over it. And the rest should be pretty straightforward. Seriously, those drops right there would like freak me out. I don't know. 'Cause that's not a slight drop. So when we complete this puzzle, the entire room will actually shift down. And there's going to be two doors. The door right up at the top of the screen, right there, is the way we need to go. And there's another door right there that will actually lead back up to the area we were just in. Because remember that first ramp we went down when we first entered that room? The door was locked or blocked or whatever? That's that door. It couldn't open because all these walls were up, and you can't open the door because, you know, it was jammed, I guess. It was jammed shut. So, okay, let's move on. Let me turn around here. And we got more boulders. But this time, they're not going to start falling until I run. So run, Vice! Oh! And there's a champ in his left corridor. And over on the right side, there's another treasure chest. You know, I don't know what happens if you get hit by one of those boulders. I don't think I've ever gotten hit. Alright, this time we receive a moonberry. How many do we have now? 3? Yep, 3, okay. Fina's next move. Fina uses the power of the silver moon to damage possibly stone a single enemy. I'm going to go ahead and learn Aka's next move. Creates an anti-magic shell around all allies for 1 turn. It also blocks allies' magic. I'll go ahead and learn that. It is Delta Shield. Only costs 2 SP. That will actually become very useful. Her next move, Aka causes the very ground around her to explode, damaging all enemies on screen. Sounds pretty awesome, right? I'm not going to get it yet. Just because you guys know me. You know me, guys and girls. I'm crazy. Yeah, I really don't know what happens if I get hit. I don't really want to find out, but kind of curious. So this goes into the next area. Oh crap, we didn't equip our red tunic. Oh wait, no, that's Zelda. Oh, okay. Well, apparently, I mean, that's lava, so it's got to be 1,000 degrees in here. I don't know how we're just walking around without even breaking a sweat, but... whatever. Here's a treasure chest over here. But we're going to get in the battle first. I think there are new enemies in this section. Well, it's just a looper this time. I'll leave this in, why not? Just going to attack with everyone. And then it runs away. Wow, lamest battle ever.
Yeah!
If that happens, if all enemies run away, you don't get any experience, but you still get magic experience, which is weird. But I'm not complaining. Here's your treasure chest. Alright, we received 5 magic droplets. You know, fighting those magma tikis is getting kind of old. Whatever. I'm going to use Vice's MP just to heal a little bit because he doesn't use magic very often, so I don't mind spending a few MP on him. I am going to replenish Aka and Fiend a little bit though. Interesting that this section doesn't have any music. I don't know. That's kind of weird. So, you see these fireballs just jumping around everywhere? That's kind of crazy. They can't hit you or do any damage to you, so don't worry. Wow, one random battle is all that I'm going to get in here. I'm going to get in one more battle because I know there are new enemies in here. I want to at least show you what you'd be up against. Here they are, salamanders. Ugh, I knew they were in here. They were just being stubborn. They didn't want to come out to play. Okay. Switch to purple here. Actually, you know what? I'll leave her on yellow because I do want to keep learning yellow. I'm going to crystallize these fangs. That last battle, Fina learned Drill. So it's that debuff spell that decreases attack and defense of an enemy by 25%. That's what I've been wanting to learn. So I will use that. Oh my gosh. Did you really have to walk all the way over there just to, like, peck Fina? And get countered?
Give me strength!
And then get an iceberg to the face? That was really your own fault there, dude.
That was easy.
I kind of like that sword from Vice, too. It's kind of fancy. I love gaining levels. Okay, now I can move on. There's a huge door. Let's go through. And you see a save point, but how do we get there? There's a pedestal right here in front of us, and you hear a moonfish too. We can't get it yet. What's this? There looks like there's some sort of switch on top of this pedestal. And a whole bunch of water comes flowing through the area. And then drains right back out. So, what? Whoa, it looks like the switch opens water channels to this area. Somebody tell Maraba that this place has water for days. Because their well is dry, I'm just saying. So that did nothing right now. I killed a looper in that last fight. Yay! Yay for me! And Aka learned Drill, so that's a plus. There's a treasure chest. I killed 2 loopers in that fight. Ha! Okay, I don't know why I thought I was doing bad health-wise. Anyway, Here's a treasure chest. And another battle. But this time we get a dude called Zivelin Bane. This guy is guarding this treasure chest instead of those magma tikis. And this guy means business. He's he's red. Duh, I need purple. This guy means business. Let's see. I'm going to turn Anka back to green. I'm going to use... Hold on, what did I do with Vice? Did I just regular attack? Really? I'm going to focus with him. And use a Glyph of Might on Vice. And then guard with Phoenix.
Let's try this.
So this is the item that I said will... It's basically casting Incrum. So Vice's attack and defense goes up 25%. I'm using that because Zivelin Bane has quite a bit of HP. It's like a little mini boss here. Okay, guard equip that. So this guy can take a punch. 753 and it only did half of his damage, so he's going to stick around for a little while. He has this attack called Burst, which does some pain. 522 damage. And that's with Vice having a 25% defense buff. So that hurts. Also, that burst attack has a small area of effect. So if anyone was standing near Vice, they would have gotten hit by it too. But thankfully, it was just Vice that got hit. So another Cutlass Fury, and down he goes. If I wasn't incrumed, that would probably take 3 Cutlass Furies. But, hey, making it easy on ourselves. And he, let's see, Phoenix got Noxie. And he drops an Isle Seed. And in the treasure chest is a Rune of Ill Omen. So what that is, I'm going to use this Isle Seed first. It increases Will by 3. So I'm going to give that to Fina because Will is the raw stat for magic attack. So if we look at, I think is it in here? Yeah. The Rune of Ill Omen is a valuable treasure sought by Zivelin Bane in Pyrynn. You can't use it. It has no use. All it's there for is to sell. So it's worth quite a bit of gold. You can sell it if you want to, or you can keep it, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's basically just like an artifact. So here we have the last puzzle of this dungeon. Now we have 4 blue cylinders, 4 blue holes, and 1 red cylinder and 1 red hole. Now these areas that I'm standing on right now, and then the ones that are up raised, these will alternate position after every cylinder you place. So I'll, just as an example, I'm going to go ahead and put this blue one in over here. And once I do this, those will shift position, including this one in the middle too. So this one, you can't put the red one in there now. But okay, so now I'm going to use this one over here. I don't know why I took the long way around. Okay. And this. That center red square comes back up, so now I can put this blue one all the way over in the final blue square. The red square in the middle will go down and allow me to put the red cylinder in the central hole. And that's all there is to it. And what this does is it raises the lava level. Anyone reminiscing about the water temple from Ocarina of Time right now? Anyway, kind of a similar concept. We have to raise the lava level in order to proceed. Alright, Weissler and Noxie after that fight. Some more salamanders wanted to beat down, I don't know. So now this place is completely covered in lava. And if we hit this switch again, the water comes back out, instantly cools the lava, which seems physics-wise almost impossible. And now we can walk right across it. And can we get that moonfish? Come on! Really? We're just out of range? Oh my gosh. Okay. Back up a little bit so I can get this sucker. And we get another moonfish. And here's a save point. You all know what's coming next. But it's going to have to wait until next time, because I'm running a little long here. So next time we're going to take on the boss of the Temple of Pyrynn, and we'll see if we can find that first moon crystal. So thanks for joining me this time, and I'll see y'all next time for the next episode. See y'all later.